Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. It has been a hot girl second since I've said that. I'm praying and hoping the audio quality is good. If this is not working, I for sure will be using the camera audio. But hey, it's been a minute. I feel like I have not been on YouTube for a while, and that's because there's been a lot going on. There's been a whole bunch going on, but I feel like we can talk about it and do some makeup. It's been some time since I've done some makeup properly on my channel, and we've sat down and had like a really nice chit chat. So I thought, why don't we do that today? I've also gotten quite a few makeup bits. If you watch my last vlog, I had like a little mini makeup segment. I used quite a few of the bits in there, but I wanted to do like another proper like sit down makeup video, just a complete makeup video. I did my hair before coming on camera. I literally just curled my hair. These are some of my raw Indian bundles. Absolutely love them. They're fabulous, absolutely fabulous. It's actually a wavy texture, but I just straightened it because I realized I actually just want a straight wig. If I'm looking here, it's because this is where my mirror is. I have another mirror behind me and my panel lights. I hope everything looks good because I haven't used this sort of YouTube setup in some time, but we're going to see how it goes. So yes, we are doing some makeup. I have already prepped my skin. I first went in with this Lancome renergie serum. I got this in PR a while ago. Absolutely love it. And then on top of it, I haven't actually put moisturizer on, but I'm going to go in with the Revolution Pro Miracle Cream. I've really been enjoying this. I got it a while ago at the Revolution event that I went to some time ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely like it. I've never used it as a makeup base, but I really love it as just a simple base moisturizer. So I've been using it mainly as like a daily moisturizer, and it's really nice. It has been super nice, and yeah, thoroughly enjoy it. Really like it. For my primer today, I don't think I want to go super matte. I've been loving the NARS soft matte primer, but I think this time I'm gonna go in with a primer from YSL. Can't remember the name of it, but of course I'll show you the product. It is this Touche Eclat Blur primer. I love this primer. It is so nice. Absolutely love it. It leaves your skin very silky with an almost like silicone-ish layer, and it's really nice. I'm basically only going to focus this like around my T-zone area because if we're being honest, I'm not going anywhere. I'm simply doing my makeup for the purposes of this video. But yes guys, I have been off socials for a while. Even me recording this, I've actually been off socials since for the last like 2 weeks. I've deleted all my social media. The only social media I have, honestly speaking, is my is YouTube. Like that's the only platform that I've kept, and simply because I watch sermons on YouTube, and I also just for quick stuff, like for example, I got a new camera. I don't know if you guys can tell, is the quality different? I don't know, but yes, I did get a new camera, and that I have the Sony ZV-E10 Mark II. I literally just got it yesterday. And of course, like just watching videos on how to set it up. Is the lens good? Do I need to buy new lenses? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? I do have a new camera. So I've kept YouTube for basically for research purposes and for casual stuff, because I don't even scroll through like YouTube shorts and all those things, which is why I didn't really feel there was a massive need to delete YouTube as opposed to all the other apps. Because honestly, I found that I was doing a lot of, I think the term is doom scrolling. I would just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it's just like, girl, you're wasting your time. So I deleted everything because I just wanted a break. Honestly, I wanted to have a nice break, and I was just tired of feeling like my mind was so clogged. I felt like my mind was really clogged, and I needed to declutter my mind. And honestly, it was because of social media. I'm just going in with the Refi Brow Lift. Yeah, it's just social media honestly was clogging my mind, just consuming way too much content. I don't even think, honestly, us as humans are supposed to be taking in as much content as we do. Taking in far too much content for our own good, and it's just not worth it. And yeah, I just said, you know what, I need a break, like a serious break, honey. So that's where I've kind of been. I have been not really working or anything like that. I've been off working. I took a break. I've been on a break pretty much for the month of August. I've only done like 1, 2 clients, I think 3 at the maximum. Barely done any. Again, I said to myself, I need a break. I've done this whole maternity thing the wrong way around. I should have been thinking, okay, let me go back to work now, not having been so engrossed in work more or less from when my daughter was born. Like that's insane. Anyone who would know is like, that's crazy. I shouldn't have done that. But I also knew that, one, hey, I am self-employed, which means that it does get a bit tricky when it comes to like payments and maternity pay and all that sort of stuff. So I just wanted to make sure I stay afloat, and of course business operations don't stop. So I still had like my websites and things like that to pay for. So I just said to myself, like, I'll just do clients here and there. But I think I did overdo it just a little bit, but it's fine. I mean, we're here, I'm okay, baby's okay. But I did realize that, yeah, okay, I 100% need to take a break. Okay, yeah, normally I would go in and conceal under my brows, but for some reason I can't find my concealer brush. So we're gonna go in with foundation. I picked up this a few weeks ago. It's the Morphe Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation. I've been loving this foundation. It's been my go-to. It's been topping my NARS foundation, but slightly because I actually think my NARS foundation might be the wrong color. I got it when I was in Turkey last year, and I think in store it looked like it was the right color. And don't get it twisted, you can make it work, but this is definitely a better shade. All my shades and everything will definitely be in the description down below, so don't worry if you're wondering like what my foundation shades and everything are. I'll put everything in the description bar. But anyways, in my time off, I've just been honestly enjoying the freedom of not really being in the know of what's going on and not watching other people, because obviously everybody knows, like, when you're on socials, you inevitably will be watching what everybody is. You inevitably will be watching what everybody's doing, and I don't necessarily think that's 100% a bad thing, but it can be when it gets to the point that you are literally comparing yourself a ridiculous amount. And I found that that's what I was doing a lot of, which just wasn't good. So it's been nice to kind of sit back, think, what kind of content do I want to make, what sorts of things do I want to do, and just be free with it. And again, not be so in the know of what everyone is doing and thinking, oh my gosh, should I do this, should I do that, what can I do, am I the same as them, etc. So yeah, it's been good, it's been really nice, and I've been enjoying the time off. If I'm being honest, there's a part of me that like doesn't want to go back on socials, but I have to, because how else will I run my business if I don't? And I know not everybody loves long form content. I'm even thinking, how on earth am I going to promote even this video that I'm recording right now if I'm not on socials? Like, do you see what I'm saying? I could post it and let it organically grow, but then I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, like, you didn't even say you posted. Yeah, because I'm not chronically online at the moment like I once was. I just love the sheen this foundation gives. It's so nice. It is honestly so gorgeous. But we are gonna go in with some bronzer / contour. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Updates on Miss Madam. She is now 8 months old. I can't believe she's 8 months old already. Time, they tell you time goes quickly when you have kids, but it's not even funny. Like, time has gone unbelievably quickly that like I can't even believe it. It's a very bittersweet thing seeing her grow up, because I'm like, sister, slow down. Like, not slow down in the sense that, you know, I actually want her to slow down, but like, they tell you it goes by fast, and it really does. It's sweet, and sad, but I am grateful. I am happy that she's fine and she's healthy. She's crawling, she's standing up. She is an absolute blabbermouth, just like her mom. She is such a blabbermouth, but it is so nice to watch her grow and just develop all these amazing skills and become more and more independent. And in as much as it's kind of sad, it's also very beautiful. So like I'm so happy about it, so happy and very, very proud. Like, it's really nice. It genuinely is really, really nice. To bronze, I've actually just gone in with the Yummy Skin foundation in the shade 10. I'm not really sure if it's doing much, so I think, well, bronze is going to do the big job, but I'm just going to go in as well with Ganache from Too Faced, and I'm just going to use a little bit just to add some dimension to my face. Not much, because this is quite dark. I don't know where I had Sable. Have no idea what that concealer's gone. Like, I've honestly, when I say I've lost a bunch of my makeup and I couldn't tell you where it's gone, I couldn't tell you where it's gone. I genuinely have no clue, not even a little bit. The new current thing I'm seeing the girlies doing is they are going in with blush before concealer. So we're going to do that today. I'm going to take this blush from Revolution. I've really, really been enjoying it. It's super cute. Comes in a trio. I love it. So I've been using this quite a lot recently, and I'm just gonna take it on a brush like this. Nothing crazy, just a brush like that. And I'm gonna use the cream color, and I'm gonna focus it on basically like not right under my eyes, but kind of like under my eyes, just here. I've been enjoying this concealer placement a lot, so I've been sticking with it and I've gotten a lot of compliments, so we're gonna run that. In terms of how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing quite well. Obviously, I think I've been better mentally, physically. I have been better. I'm not like so worse off. It's like, oh my gosh, like what is wrong? I'm okay, don't get twisted, but you know, there's just a lot going on. Like, there's a lot going on in life, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I think it's been nice the last few weeks being off socials and just enjoying like friends and family and not thinking too much about what's going on. I have thoroughly enjoyed that, and I think I need to do it way more often, especially with having a job that kind of forces you to be online so much. You do find that you will compare yourself a lot. This is one of the things that I've been struggling with. I've been comparing myself a lot, business wise, content wise, to a lot of people. We're back. I just decided to pin my hair up because it was in the way. Anyway, for concealer, we're taking this Kevyn Aucoin concealer. I love this. A little bit definitely goes a long way. You do not need much at all. So I'm taking just a tiny bit on this brush, and I'm going to place it literally just here. It spreads so well and so nicely. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. The few times I've used it, I haven't used it that many times, but the few times I have used it, I've really liked it. So the only thing is, it does have a really chemical smell. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, I found myself comparing myself a lot to people, to the point where I just didn't want to post any kind of content. I was definitely overthinking a lot of my content, which is quite sad, because I know that like people follow me for me. They don't follow me for like me doing everything that everybody else is doing. And not to say there's anything wrong with what anybody else is doing, but like, I don't need to overthink my content to the point where it's crippling me so much that I'm not even going to put anything out. And that's, I'll be honest, that is the point that I was at. I didn't want to put out any content because I was overthinking absolutely everything, and I was getting upset. I didn't want to post anything, and I just felt like none of my content was good enough. People weren't going to be interested. They weren't going to be engaged in what I'd have to put out. So I was like, you know what, I don't want to put out any content which is just ridiculous. So I had to take myself off socials and just really sit down and, you know, use my brain and think. So that's essentially what I did, and I feel so much better now that I've taken the time away to just think about my content, what I want to do, what I want to come back with. Honestly, I'm even considering restarting my TikTok page, because let me tell you something, that page, I have been at the same amount of followers for ages, and the only times I really see growth on my TikTok page is if I go on like TikTok live. Now TikTok live, there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't always want to go on live to be able to see some kind of growth. And that's even with like being consistent, but consistent isn't just like a month or 2 months, like a week of consistency. Like you have to be consistent for a while, and that I can admit is somewhere that I do struggle. I do struggle a little bit when it comes to being consistent, especially with just like work, and a lot of my content is beauty focused, so being able to find the time to sit down and do like a new glam look, and not always doing like the same things that you guys have probably seen 1,000 times that all the other girls have done, even though some people may enjoy that. Because there's one babe that I follow on YouTube and Instagram, and I'll be honest, she does the same glam over and over and over and over again. If I'd be lying if I said much changes with her glam. Like her glam is pretty much the same base, same blush, but her videos still do numbers, because everyone's like, hey, this is what I came for. And essentially, like, don't fix what's not broken. That's one of the things with this content thing. Like, don't fix what's not broken. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But I also want to market myself in a certain way to brands to show them that I can do this and I can do that, and I'm not calling her one dimensional, but like I can do more. Yeah, I'm just taking this Hourglass concealer just to go on top. Love this as well. So yeah, I found that I was comparing myself a lot, and it just wasn't good. Like it just was not good, and I really had to sit down and check myself and think about why I was doing that, why I suddenly feel like my content is not good enough, and why I don't feel like I can post. Stop letting anxiety cripple me into not posting, into not uploading, when I know how I feel. My favorite creator doesn't post on a Sunday like they're supposed to. I know how I feel. So like imagine how people who love my content feel when I just disappear for like weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And no one really, like, don't get twisted, like no one's condemning me for it and things like that, but I also know that it's not a good look as well, because people start to enjoy you and then suddenly you disappear, and I'm like, what's going on, sister? What is going on? So I am working on a solution for that, and I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy it. I want to start something new on my channel that will hopefully be a weekly thing, but it's still in the works. I'm not going to say anything until I'm like 100% sure that I will go ahead with it. But as of right now, I'm liking the idea. I'm brainstorming, I'm working towards it, so we'll see how it pans out. I'm thinking it will be good and it'll be great, because it really ties into my work and everything I do. But yeah, I'm quite excited to see how that will turn out, but for now I'm keeping it hush. I'm loving how my base is coming together. I want my blush to pop just the tiniest bit more. I'm gonna take this blush from Armani Beauty. It is their Luminous Silk. I'm taking the shade 62S. I actually have 62, but this one, I don't know what the difference is. Okay, this one, the 62 is the Luminous Silk Cheek Tint, and this is the Luminous Silk Tint Shine. So I'm assuming this kind of has like a glossy-ish type of look to it. I'm just adding a bit, not too much. I want a bit more of, like, a bit more brightness from the other blush. I do love the Revolution blush, but if you are not careful, honey, you will look like a clown very quickly. But do you see, that is gorgeous. But I'm definitely happy to be back on my content wave. I think I'm very quickly figuring out what I want to do, and in this time that I've been off, there's a lot of things that have gone on in my personal life, that I am upset about, but also grateful for. I am in a season of understanding what God's grace looks like for me. And that in itself is a whole other conversation, because there's a lot that has gone on surrounding like my church life and things like that. And I've had to take this time to step away and really think about, okay, like, what does God think of me? What does God say about me? Who does he say that I am? Who does he believe that I am? Who do I believe that I am? What are his promises to me? I really had to sit down and think about that, because let me tell you something, the way you can very quickly and easily lose yourself if you are focusing on what the world and what people are saying about you, hey, you can lose yourself real quick. And I really had to remind myself that, like, God is not a God of condemnation. He is not a God who will not forgive you for your mistakes. It is not one sin that you commit that now means your whole destiny is thwarted. Like, that's just not how God operates. And yeah, I've really had to be reminding myself of his goodness and his grace a lot recently. But I'm also just very grateful for the friends and the people that I have in my life that are able to really, really speak life into me and help me understand that, like, just that God is a good God. Do you know what I mean? And I'm having to speak a lot of life into myself and not allow negative things to plant seeds within me and fester, because that's one thing I've been doing. I've been struggling with business, I've been struggling with content, I've been struggling just within myself, just trying to be better. I've really, really been struggling, and it's kind of sad because, girl, why? But again, it's just comparison. It's the little things, the little mundane things of thinking, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I need to be like this and I need to be like that. And really and truly, I don't need to be like anybody. I need to just be me. That is all that is required of me. That is all that you guys want from me. You don't want me to be somebody else. I don't want to be somebody else. I want to just be me and live my life and just be happy. But I got so in my mind that I felt like I can't do anything, which is so sad, because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen. We have got the base kind of looking. I'm liking how she's looking. I think maybe it's time to set. Let's set. So for bronzer, I'm going in with Mocha Mami, the oldie but goodie. For me, don't fix what's not broken, but I do want to upgrade my makeup kit. I'm not even gonna lie, I've been using a lot of the same stuff for a long time and I am bored of it. So yeah, I do need to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna bronze first. Just use that all over my forehead, around here, my cheeks and my jawline, also like this. I also just realized that I didn't actually contour my nose, so let's just do that real quick. I'm just gonna take this slightly angled brush and I'm gonna go back in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, take it a little bit, and I'm just gonna quickly just down my nose like this and underneath, on top, and then just blend this downwards and into the top of my brows. Honestly, I hope the lighting looks good and you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know if I should tweak the lights to make them a bit warmer. I hope I don't look too washed out. I might have to do a bit of color grading as well so you guys can really see what's going on. But I'm liking my base. I think my base is looking strong. She's looking strong. So we have more or less bronze. So I'm then gonna go in with blush. I'm gonna blush next. So again, I'm taking the darker pink color. I'm not using the bottom pink because that's actually a I think is a highlight, and I'll be honest, I haven't worn a highlight in years. I just don't do that anymore, I'll be honest. No particular reason, I'm just not a highlight girl. And I'm gonna focus the blush pretty much just under my eyes, exactly where I placed it, and here as well. Now this blush is very pigmented, very pigmented. I'm gonna bring it under the eyes as well, just to kind of give like the baby doll eye sort of look, because I do love that. But anyway, guys, you need to fill me in. Like, what have you guys been up to? What have you been doing? What have I missed out on? What do you guys want to see from me? Let me know, because I'm definitely open to suggestions. I'm so happy I've gotten a new camera. I've been wanting to get a new camera for so long. The camera that I'd been using is the Sony ZV-1, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that camera. I just wanted a camera that I can do more with. So the ZV-E10 is fantastic because it has an interchangeable lens, so I can take the lens off and switch it to like different ones for like the different content that I'm doing, which I really like. So in future, if I have like new setups and things like that, I can switch up the background. Like I can make it more blurry, or I can have a bit more zoom. I can do this and I can do that. So I'm super excited that I finally went out and got a new camera. I've been needing it for definite, and I want to try and go back to filming some content on my camera as well. I love iPhone content too, but I also love the quality sometimes that using a digital camera gives as well. I really like that too. I'm just going in with Soft Honey by Bobbi Brown as my powder. I love this powder. I've been using it for years. I'm yet to find a replacement for this. I purposely have not looked for a replacement because I know how much I love this powder, but as it's nearly running out, I am definitely open to trying some new powders. To brighten up the inner corners, I'm going to go in with Walnut from Bobbi Brown as well, which is just a slightly lighter color, and I'm more or less just going to focus it like right here. It just adds like the tiniest, but I don't know if you can see, but like the tiniest bit of extra brightness that I absolutely love for my under eyes. It just looks really nice and good. Is it also really cheeky for me to say that one of the reasons why I want to come back and do content is because I've noticed that I'm not getting as much PR? Let me tell you something. There was a point where I was getting so much beauty PR that it was getting stacked at our front door. Like, it was getting stacked and stacked and stacked. And it was even my mum who actually, funnily enough, said to me the other day, she was like, Anya, you're not getting as much PR. What's going on? And I was like, listen, it's because I'm not making content. She said, well, you need to start making your content. And I was like, you know what, mum, real. You are a real one. Because it's true. I'm not getting as much PR as I once was. And that might sound really cheeky, but like, who would not love PR? Like, hello, what are we talking about? I absolutely love getting PR. Anybody would love getting PR. So yeah, I definitely need to be serious so that I can get back in my makeup bag and create some new looks. I'm just taking a brown shadow from the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palette on my eyes, and then I'm going to go in with a lighter color to do sort of like a halo-ish eye. Normally I would use my bronzer color, but I didn't pick it up. I don't know why I didn't. So I've just gone straight in with this color. And I use like the reddish color that they have in here as a transition shade. I'm basically doing the glam that I've been doing for the last few weeks that has honestly gotten me a lot of compliments, but it's also just like very simple but really nice. I've been thoroughly enjoying doing it. So yeah, I'm now just going to take like the slightly red shade and just use that to diffuse out the corners and create like a slight wing. Very yum. One palette that I picked up again that I completely forgot about is this oldie but goodie, this Beauty Bay nude palette. It has 42 nudes in it. It is fantastic. Like, it is really and truly any makeup artist's dream, in my opinion. It has some really gorgeous shades. I'm just going to take the shade called Raw Sienna, and I'm going to use that as my lighter shade for my eyes. And I'm really rough with this. I don't do anything like super fancy or super precise. I'm just going to take it and kind of just dust it over like so, just to give my eyes like a bit of pop. See what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with an angled brush, and I'm just gonna tight line with a black eyeshadow my top lash line. So I'm just gonna take like this angled brush like this, and I'm just gonna press the black shadow like up into my lash line as opposed to doing actual eyeliner, and it makes your eyes pop. I don't know if you can see the difference between this eye and this eye. I really love doing this these days because I don't really feel like wearing lashes sometimes or doing eyeliner, so I just do this instead, and I feel like it opens up the eyes really nicely without doing too much. What I am going to do is I'm going to angle it slightly though and just create like not a wing, but I'm going to smudge just the outer corner. Like so. And for me, I think this complements like my eye shape so well because I have quite like a feline cat eye, and this is just fantastic for me. Like I love how this looks. I absolutely adore how this looks on me. And then if I wanted to be like really, really precise, I would take like the reddish brown shade that's here and use that under my lash line. But girl, I don't feel like doing that today. I think this is enough. This is really nice. It's really cute. I'm going to do my brows quickly. I'm going to use this W7 Twist and Shape. The only thing I think is difficult about makeup is I think there's only so many times you can buy things or so many times that you can try a new product. Like, how many times do I need a new brow pencil or a new mascara? Or I understand different foundations or complexion products, but like how many times do I need to try this new thing or that new thing? Like, how many times do we really need to do that? I just think sometimes like it's overkill. Brows are done, looking slightly bolder than I would normally go for, but I'm not mad. I'm going to take the tiniest bit of this Juvia's Place concealer and I'm just going to clean up only the arches, just for like a nice little clean brow look. I actually feel like I tend to find that doing just the brow area kind of lifts the brow a little bit, which I really like. So I'm happy that we've gone ahead and done that. I'm now gonna go in and do my nose because I didn't contour down my nose with powder. So we're gonna take just a bit more of the Fenty bronzer and I'm gonna put that down the bridge of my nose. Okay, fab. The base is looking good. I'm just gonna go back in with a tiny bit of blush, just a bit, and kind of just go back over that because I don't know what it is about blush. I always feel like when I do my makeup, the one bit of makeup that always disappears is the blush. I don't know what it is about blush, but blush runs away. I don't know if you guys have like the same experience at all, but I always feel like my blush is the first thing that disappears on my face. How and why, I don't know the science behind it, but it's always the one thing that like before you know it, it's gone. To set my face, I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter, oldie but goodie. Used this the other day and I just remembered how much I really liked it. Again, the aim for today was not to go for like a super matte look, so that's why we're going in with this one. All right, we are going to do lips. So I'm going to take this Revolution Pout Liner. This I also really enjoy. It's quite nice. I wish it was more of a warm brown. It's more of a, I don't know, I don't want to say cool tone because I'm not all that well versed in makeup undertones, but this is definitely like a I'd say cool tone. I need slightly more warmth for it to look good on me, but I'm gonna go over with my favorite NYX gloss anyway, because you can't go wrong with NYX Lava Cake. Like, you actually cannot go wrong. It is just that girl. I'm just gonna contour my lips ever so slightly, just bring in the corners as well, like so. In terms of lipstick, I'm not sure what shade I want to go for today. I'm happy that I've also been experimenting with like lip products, but it has been kind of hard to kind of figure out which way I want to go sometimes when I get lip products. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go in with this Valentino lipstick. It's just one of these ones. I can't remember the name of it, but everything will be on the screen anyway. It's the Valentino Spike Valentino lipstick in the shade 415R. I'm hoping I like this. I feel like it kind of matches. Oh, honey. It matches my blush. It's very pink. Oh, wow. Okay. You know, can turn it down with gloss. That's fine. I think if I had a really nice red liner, this would look not red, like a mulberry purple type color. This will look too good, but I know it looks odd, so I'm gonna go in with Lava Cake from NYX, my absolute fave, and I'm just gonna outline my lips, and even just this little bit that I've done, it already looks better. I just love this gloss. I absolutely love it. I need to get another one. It is just fantastic. Make this gloss your best friend. I promise you will not be disappointed. For lipstick, I'm actually not too sure which way I want to go. I actually think I might go in with this NYX gloss, this NYX Butter Gloss in Madeleine, to tone down that red just a bit, because for me it is just ever so slightly too red. I think this is better. And then just to add a bit more pink, I'm gonna take this one by Armani Beauty. It is their Prisma gloss in shade 34. I'm just gonna put a bit in the center. Just to bring back some of the pink. This looks so good. Too stinking good. And then I'm just going to go back in with Lava Cake, just the tiniest bit around the corners, just to bring more of the brown back. Just like that. Yeah, like, I'm sorry, this Glam, guys. This Glam. Hello, is anybody in the room? Is anybody in the room? Taking a bit of what's left of the blush under my eyes. I really love the pink blush trend that we've got going on at the moment. I don't own any pink blush, pink powder. I don't own any pink powders, but I just basically put the blush like under my eyes and then use powder and then do the same thing like over and over and over again, because for me that's what really works. And last but not least, of course, mascara. Can't leave my eyes naked and bare. I'm gonna go in with, I was gonna use this YSL one. I actually really love it, but I'm gonna try the L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal mascara. I don't know if I've used this before. I don't remember using it, and I remember getting it in PR, but I'm just gonna use that. And it separates your lashes really nicely. That's one thing I can say. I'm also gonna do bottom lashes. I love me some bottom lash mascara. Now I do like this mascara, but I want my lashes to pop like just the tiniest bit more. So I'm sorry, this YSL, like, do you see how clumpy? It reminds me of like when I was in year 6, and I remember that, like, guys, come on, do you see that? No, stop. There was like some kind of trend. I can't remember what it was, yeah. But the girls would like clump their mascara together. That's what this gives. Like, if you want to do the old school spider lashes and you really want nice, big, bold, dramatic lashes, this YSL Lash Clash mascara is gonna get you there. Like, do you see how much more visible my lashes are now that I've used it? Like, this is some good stuff. You will be fighting for your life to get it off, but that's a problem for micellar water and an oil cleanser. Like, I'm sorry, I want to look like I have spiders on my eyes, and this is gonna get you that 100%. Alright, you guys, and that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I got into a bit of detail but not too much. I think the basis of this video was more so the makeup. I really do hope you love the glam. I love this glam. I love my hair. I just think it looks so like 90s chic. Absolutely love it. If you guys want to see more from me, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. Subscribe, and hold me accountable. I have been a bad content creator. I can put my hands up to that. I'm trying. Pray for me, guys. Don't let comparison be the thief of my joy, because that is exactly what's been going on over the last couple of weeks, and I don't want that to be my story anymore. I don't want that to be the case. I really just want to be able to sit down and talk to you guys and be happy and not think too much about what's going on in the world. If you want to see hair tutorials, if you want to see more makeup videos, if you want to see vlogs, if you want to see more chit chat, please let me know. I'm literally down to create whatever content you guys want, especially on my new camera. I cannot wait to get some new lenses so I can try out like different angles, zoom, all the fancy what's called like tech stuff. Can't wait. But yeah, so this is me for now. Absolutely, like, I'm in love with my hair. Maybe I should do like a curling tutorial or something so you guys can achieve this at home. And it's so simple and easy. Like, I think people think it's so hard. It is not. Everyone thinks it's easier to use like one of those wand, like a curling wand. Forget the curling ones, guys. Buy the barrels. I promise you, buy the barrels. The tongs with the clamp, they will be your best friend. They will absolutely be your best friend. But anyway, I'm rambling. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sitting here and watching another video. I'm going to try and edit this and put it up. Again, I'm off socials, but I still want to put this video up, so I'm going to do it anyway. I love you. I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best. God is really doing a work in me, guys. He really is. And I'm trying my best to be the best version of myself. And I just realized I have to be audacious again. I have to have audacity again. Audacity is what I lost, but we're here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.